What is going on, everybody? Rod J back again. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Today, take a look at a beer from out of England. This is from Wychwood Brewery. It is the Hobgoblin English Ruby beer. I've seen this beer out numerous times, but hadn't picked it up until recently when I went on a beer run at Jungle Gyms and they had pretty much a deal I couldn't refuse. So went ahead and grabbed a 4-pack of these. This comes in at an ABV of 4.5%, nice 16.9 ounce can. We do have a date on the can. It is within the date time frame, so that actually helps, and it's a nice fresh look at the beer. It says on here, Hobgoblin is a blend of smooth, rich flavors from chocolate and crystal malts, the refreshing bitterness of English Fuggles hops, and a dash of citrus aroma from Syrian Goldens. A beer full of mischievous character. On the front, it also says brewed with roasted malts for a well-balanced, rich, smooth taste, full of mischievous character. So playing on the mischievous a couple times there. 4.5% ABV, 16.9 ounce can. Looking forward to seeing what this offers. And let's go ahead and crack it open and get it into a glass again. There is a look at the front of the can, which always makes me think of something like the Lord of the Rings, or even a little Dungeons and Dragons, which I used to play back in the day as well. Y'all probably didn't know that about me, but yeah, back in the day, I was into Dungeons and Dragons, which was a fun game to kick back and really express some creativity. All right, so we can get it in here nicely into the shaker pint glass. Yeah, we got about most of it in there. I'm gonna put a nice head on it so that we can get the aromas out. But there you go, you take a nice look on it. It's a nice dark, deep, pretty much caramel type brown, a little bit of a reddish tone in there as well. The head sits a little darker than what you're seeing on the screen. It's kind of got like a little bit of a beige running through it, or maybe a tan, darker than an eggshell type white. But nice 2.5 finger head there. That should open up the aromas. Oh wow, you get a nice sweetness from the malts that comes out of here. You get a nice, really big feel of toffee that kind of leads the way. It's kind of that toffee type flavor from the malts. That's on the nose. You get a little bit of the malts with the roastiness behind that toffee feel, so that's coming out as well. It's already starting to break down a little bit in the bubbling of the head, which has a nice sudsy action to it, so it should lace the glass nicely as it also goes down. But you get a little bit of that sweet richness in play here from the malts. But now, smells really good. Taste-wise, very light, has a clean, refreshing feel to it. You do get the roasted feel of the malts. Got a nice balance to it. A little bit of a bitterness there, as they mentioned, like from the hops. You do have a little bit of that up front, not overly bitter, but balanced nicely against the malt. So you do have that feel of that little bit of a bittering effect. Goes down very smoothly on the finish. Leaves a nice flavor in the cheeks as well. I can actually pick up some of that still being left behind. You're getting that. And here you can see some of the lacing also taking place on the glass. So really some nice lacing that comes in play as well, but not overly carbonated. Has a really nice feel to it. I'm getting a good duration of the flavor. I can really still feel that roastiness, that slight toffee feel being left in the cheek area. It kind of latches on in there. When it goes down on the throat, a little bit of a scratchiness in play, but it leaves behind just that nice amount of flavor. On the nose, you get a nice aroma. You get a very aromatic type experience. So the aroma came right out of the glass without any issue. You know, it is lower at the 4.5%, but I do detect a little bit of that watery type feel. So you do have that with the thinness of the beer, but for something like this, you expect that in play anyway. If you take this up versus some of the other 4.5% beers out there, I can see where you would want to enjoy this instead. I can see this being something easy to drink, like at a pub and being on tap. But overall, it's decent. Like I said, for a light beer or a lighter beer at 4.5% ABV, if you want something that still has that little bit of malt forwardness, and you don't want anything that might have, like, say, some of that adjunct type feel that we get here, like with some of our adjunct lagers, not a bad beer to take a look at for sure. Again, it is the Hobgoblin English Ruby beer from out of England. So there you have it. Thanks for checking out another video. I look forward to catching up with you guys soon. I'm going to finish drinking this one. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.